It's time once again for The Law on You, featuring the area's premier attorneys. Today we have Ed Ciarimboli and Corey Suda with us. Great to have you both.
Oh, Corey was so excited to get here today. He's like, I can't wait to be on with Hayes.
I kind of like his jacket a little more than yours.
Well, you know.
That's just like, holiday vibes.
That's why I wore it. He's younger, better looking.
Yeah, all right. So let's see what our viewer sent us today. This is coming from Paul in West Hazleton. He says, my daughter is 3 years old and was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. Our neurologist is saying it is from birth trauma. Is it too late to do anything?
So, Paul, it's not. And this is something that we get this a lot. You know, people, especially, we do a lot of medical malpractice cases, a lot of, kids, misdiagnosis, cancer cases, things of that nature. This is something that's very specific to, to birth trauma. A diagnosis of cerebral palsy, it happens as a result of birth trauma or genetics. And your neurologist is saying it's not genetic, it's birth trauma, and that happens as a result of the negligence of the physician. You have until, is it a son or daughter? I couldn't.
It's a daughter.
Daughter. Mm-hmm. Your daughter is actually 20 years old, but here's the thing, don't delay, because the records, you want to make sure that you get the records, not only your records or your daughter's records, but the records from the from the pregnancy as well. So those all become very critical pieces of information in moving forward in a case like this.
Right.
Absolutely. Typically you have 2 years to bring a medical malpractice suit. Like Ed said, she would have until she's 20 years old, though, to bring one since she was a child when this occurred. However, the hospital only needs to keep the records for a certain amount of time. That's why it's so important to get these medical records as soon as possible and have an attorney and expert review them in order to determine if there is a case moving forward.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, some great advice, guys. Thanks so much for being here, Corey Suda and attorney Ed Ciarimboli. And don't forget, results always matter with these two guys. We will see you next time, and PAHomepage.com and The Law on You are there for you.